But look guys, the next one that is coming in, topic that is from MovieWeb, and it's all about Dredd 2, and Karl has been coming out and speaking about this movie once again. It seems like nearly every couple of months or so that this man does come out and make a statement on Dredd. He seems to be getting hammered about this, much like Ewan McGregor get hammered on a nigh-on weekly, monthly basis in press junkets about Obi-Wan Kenobi. Just whether he'll come back, is he interested in doing it? And I think he's been pretty consistent over the years that he is firmly interested in doing it. It's really just Lionsgate as a studio who don't want to go ahead and greenlight a sequel, because of course the original Dredd movie that Karl Urban was in anyway from 2012 was a bit of a financial flop, and Lionsgate correctly realised it was a flop and didn't want to put any further money into a sequel because they're taking a risk that it doesn't pay them in the long term. But look, he's been asked again, and he's come out and says once again, listen, I would love to make it. I'm on the record saying that a bunch of times. I don't know if that's going to happen. I think the guys that own the rights to Dredd Rebellion, I think they are developing something called Mega City 1, and it would be just great to see more Dredd. Whether it's with me or not, it doesn't matter. I'm a fan of Dredd, and there's so many great stories there. I'd love to see them, and I have no doubt that someday someone will make it. It's just a matter of time. Well, look, I do agree with what he says about so many great stories. I know this is a storied comic book sort of run, the Dredd franchise. It was buffed out of comics, and I know it's a post-apocalyptic setting, set in this huge sort of 400 million strong metropolis, and there's whole lots of nefarious shit going on, drugs and crime, and it's just ripe, like all post-apocalyptic settings are. The likes of obviously Blade Runner being the prominent one. You then have Mad Max, and even recently we watched Snowpiercer last week and reviewed it once again. We watched it once again and reviewed it, and that was a great post-apocalyptic set, and there's just something about those mucky, dangerous, dark, apocalyptic settings where things have went wrong fundamentally on a human level, just every level. There's something about them, it's right for storytelling, it's right for bringing in guys like Karl Urban as the law enforcers and giving us a real enjoyable story. I would love to see him come back and do another movie. I really enjoyed Dredd. I thought it was a colourful, beautifully shot movie, lots of action. I really don't understand why it didn't make money, but then again, Blade Runner 2049 didn't make money either, so perhaps there's a thread of connection there that somewhere, somehow, people just don't want to go and watch these types of movies. Likewise, I'd love to see this Mega City 1 TV show that he's speaking about. I did a little bit of digging on it, and he's absolutely right. The creators of Dredd are indeed in conversations about making this sort of complicated TV show where it will focus on a number of different characters, not just Judge Dredd, but a whole array of other side players fighting crime that would follow a sort of similar vein of, I think they mentioned a 1980s TV show, which name completely eludes me at the moment, and that it would follow the gritty underbelly of crime and just real life sort of style following of police officers or law enforcement officers in this gritty futuristic world. I think that's so fascinating. We've seen this done time and again with a whole array of different franchises. You take it from a movie and then you subcompartmentalise it into a TV show and give us more long form storytelling over episodic sort of form, for lack of a better word. I would love to see a TV show crop up. Whether Karl Urban would be in it, I think he would, because he's obviously doing The Boys. He's not a man who's adverse to doing TV shows, and he certainly seems to have a level of enthusiasm for this character and the world itself, which I think could see him make the jump to a TV show if the door is shut by Lionsgate on him ever appearing again on a more feature-length scale. So look guys, all in all, I hope that Karl, as everywhere else says, but Scottish people can't say that name correctly, I hope he gets a chance to go off and play this character once again. Whatever way it comes, TV show, feature-length movie, I'm happy either way. But look guys, I'm going to move on very, very swiftly. I am running out of time here.